Hello, once again, we are the Dice Jailers with our continuing campaign. I am your Dungeon Master, Bjorn Anders, and when you get to the beginning of the story in this one, if you're wondering, this is not where they were when we last left off. We did record our last session, but we recorded it with no audio. So rather than subject just about 3 hours of video where you can't understand a damn thing anyone's saying, uh, you can get caught up in the recap. So yeah, that was a fun little discovery. Want to give some love to our friends that we always do, Any Heroes Anonymous, Save the D8, and particularly No Latency, as I got to be a guest on their annual Christmas one-shot where I got to play Remington, the shit kicker of Swavity, and had just the best time in this sci-fi dystopian thing. But seriously, check out not just the thing I'm on, check out No Latency in general. They're just a really cool crew that makes wonderful cyberpunk stuff. Jordan is wrapping up with Die Hard Christmas here in Seattle. So if you haven't seen it, I think the only way to get tickets now is basically do rush tickets. Is just go there and get on the wait list. They're sold out. So if you didn't get any, shame on you, or not shame on you because they sold out, and that's just a good thing. Anyhow, that's all for my inane ramblings. Other than the music in this, brought to you by Sirenscape because they are awesome and they let you use their stuff whenever you want, as long as you credit them, which we did. And Jamie has words.
Oh, hi. Guys, in this season of giving, don't you think that the most meaningful. Oh, by the way, because I don't know whenever you're watching this at some point in the future, it's like December, what, 17th? Yeah. So in this season of giving, don't you think that the best use of your money is to give it to this group of chucklefucks? Um, because if you wanted to do so, thank you, probably Phoenix. Uh, if you wanted to do so, there's a probably, or maybe not, who knows, because Jordan's not here. There's a probably on the screen that give you directions on Dice Jailers. Wait, no, Ko-fi.com/Dice Jailers, which is where you could send us actual human monies or virtual monies, or does it accept Bitcoin? I don't know. I don't also even know what Bitcoin is, honestly. NFTs. We'll take any of those things. Someone probably understands what the hell they are. We would use this actual human monies. Think character art is still the goal, which would be very cool. And it is going to a Ute who lives in Seattle, and that's expensive. And so, if you don't want to support us, support this Ute. Thank you very much for your attention and money, please.
And since we're not only without our wonderful captain Jordan, without Casey, in Casey's spot on the frames, we have replaced it with our in-game chat. So anything that we're blabbering about to each other in this session will be visible there, including the proof that the dungeon master cannot spell.
Oh no.
I know.
No.
All of that said, last time you all had a choice to make about this job that Garnet was hired to do, about bringing some contraband into the city of Gizmopolis. You have a contact there who is looking to receive these items from Tinkerborough. You're given them by the blacksmith Halric Cinderbrook. You chose to be on defense, if you will, in that you would start with the items and try and keep them from being stolen by the low elves of all people you are going up against in this. The low elves were given a head start to figure out where they could try and ambush you, and you did some brief discussing, thinking about the lay of the land, Garnet being from here, doing most of the information for you all, and you decided to take one of the underground passages to lead yourself to a lift that would take you to a skyport. And from there, you could go the rest of the way to Gizmopolis. While traveling underground, you encountered one Sindil Trueshot, leader of the Low Elves, and along with her was one of her accomplices, Bryn Silversheen, who then produced another accomplice that you all had seen before, a member of the Hallowed Regiment, this hulking minotaur, and Sindel put up resistance to that, saying this was not the way that they were supposed to do things. This wasn't the plan. And at that, Bryn activated a thunder wave, knocking Sindel into a chasm where she plummeted out of view. Battle took place. An arrow with a rope attached to it came up over the edge of the cliff at one point, which Siobhan was able to get a hold of and was able to help pull Sindel eventually to safety. You all took out Bryn and the member of the Hallowed Regiment, this elite task force within the census. And that's where you all were able to stop and catch your breath. So this is where you sit in this cave. Sindel Trueshot amongst you. You all wounded, but this is where you are. What do y'all want to do?
Oh shit! Like, yeah, I'm wounded. Holy crap!
I believe Reba was invisible as well.
Yes, because yeah, she had said that she was going to go invisible because she did not trust Sindel at all.
Yeah, Reba's currently invisible in case things go poorly and she feels like she needs to do something about it.
I hope we have
Leo is
written.
currently polymorphed into a giant ape at the moment as well.
Yep.
Also true.
I hope someone has written down how we split up all the stuff.
Yes.
Because I don't. Oh no! Wait, I have right here what I have. So all right.
I also have it written.
Okay. How does Sindel look?
I mean, she looks very emotionally frazzled. She's, she was slightly wounded by the thunder wave, but she doesn't look like she took any, hit any rocks or anything on the way down. Her eyes are just very wide, and she's just breathing very heavy and slowly.
Okay. I'll ask anyway. You all right?
No? Thank you?
I'm as confused as you are, if it helps.
Pretty clutch with that arrow and rope.
Yeah, the rope's something I picked up a while back. Didn't think I'd ever have any use for the coil of endless rope, but here we are.
Seems like you kind of saw this one coming, given you'd already had a conversation about not involving folks. What's going on?
I thought I'd talked her out of it. She talked about how she wanted the elves to be something bigger. I just wanted us to be something known, respected. She said respect wasn't enough. We needed to be feared. We needed to have this aura of intimidation about us or whatever. I said that was ridiculous. Like, if people are totally scared of you, it can actually be really hard to get a decent, job doing things. I mean, sure, there are some jobs you can get, kicking ass and whatnot, but I'm not the ass-kicking type. I was just hoping we could make things really difficult for you guys. Hopefully steal enough of that stuff you got to get to Gizmopolis first and show that we're somebody. I didn't think she'd go this far. I didn't think for a minute she would get Imperial shock troopers involved.
As she's saying this, can I have Pueo in his ape form at the moment? Can I have him just take a look around and make sure there's not another low elf trying to get the drop on us?
Waiting in ambush, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not so much worried about like an assault so much as somebody trying to sneak up and pickpocket or something.
Yeah, make a perception check.
All right. Uh, 26 for Pueo.
Nice. Yeah, looking around, it is very calm currently down here. Pueo does spot a couple little rats sort of scurrying about, but that's about it.
Okay. Just kind of tell him to keep an eye out for us.
Sindil's gonna look over to you, Pohaku, just as you're close enough to and seem to have some sort of rapport with this giant ape, and she's like, "Nice monkey."
He's an ape.
Sure.
Sometimes an owl. But an ape right now.
Ah.
You'll notice the lack of prehensile tail.
Is that what the difference is?
One of many.
I don't freaking know.
I'm just gonna kind of look as she's talking to me. Just gonna kind of look over to her, and you know what? I will even go ahead and cast. Actually, you said that she wasn't hurt, just kind of
Yeah, I mean,
shocked at the moment.
She like from the thunder wave. She failed the con save. She took a little damage from it, but it's not like a super damaging spell. It's a level 1 spell. So
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking to heal somebody, Siobhan is at like 1/3 of her health, roughly.
So you're at like 200 hit points. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good.
But I will kind of just look over to her. I will cast a Wither and Bloom, just a basic. I think that's. I think the lowest I can do that is 2nd level. Let me just double check that. Yeah, so I will cast that at 2nd level. So she gets to roll a hit die, essentially. So this was your plan. You know, we've had some interactions before, and well, there was that whole business with the Wyvern, and you know, you kind of setting us up, and I didn't really appreciate that. But it looks like you got double crossed, and that's never fun either. What do you want? Like, now what? What's your plan here, Sindel?
I don't think you'd believe me if I told you, but here goes. I think the plan now is to help you guys get to that skyport. Get aboard a ship bound for Gizmopolis and help you deal with my former allies.
I would
You
like
think
to
they've-
make an insight check on that,
Go
if
right
I may.
ahead. Yeah.
I am not good at these, but I'm definitely rolling that.
Sure.
All right. Natural 19 for 18.
I mean, from trying to read her face, like she's speaking very evenly. Nothing about her body language suggests that she's being anything but honest. Her voice isn't quivering. She's not looking for words.
You think they all are on her side? You think this wasn't just, I point to the corpse.
Bryn had a way with convincing people. I don't know. One of them, Liana, she's the burly one with the dirty blonde hair. I don't know if you remember all my allies. I'm the mouthy one, so people usually remember me the most. Leon probably my closest friend that I've ever had in my life, if I'm being honest. I don't think she'd turn her back on me, but Tangaroa and even Preet, I just don't know. They seemed to get so wide-eyed about everything Bryn said about the glory we could have, the idea of people no longer laughing about our name, but being afraid of the notion of crossing the low elves. And I know when she nods her head over towards the corpse of the Minotaur. I know that when she said she met with him, she mentioned him having associates. And I'm just worried about there being more of them.
Why do they care about our little competition? The associates.
I imagine it helped them know where we'd be. You know they're after us. Sorry, you didn't ask.
No, for whatever reason, they don't like you guys very much. And
So they're using you and your team.
yeah. And the fact of the matter is, before today, I wouldn't have helped them find you or get the drop on you or anything. But I also don't know if I'd have gone out of my way to warn you all that they were coming. But I owe you my life.
I don't think we should travel together after this line. Unless we really think unless we think they know that we have taken out these two, it might be best if you go on ahead of us and pretend like everything's okay. And you and I could communicate telepathically and you could let us know where they are.
It doesn't sound like they're expecting her to come out either. Unless they thought she could talk you into it. Can I just, out of character. I assume, and I could be wrong, I assume that because the low elves, they're originally from the assemblage, right? So
They developed their name first in the assemblage. Most of them, as far as where they came from, like where they were born, was the Asharan Vale. But
okay.
they established themselves in the assemblage.
Okay, that's different then. Because what I was going to ask is, I was under the impression that, like, basically anybody from the assemblage, the idea of willingly cooperating with the frickin', Empire shock troopers would be like, oh, you can never go back.
Yeah.
Like, you are a blood traitor. You are never going back to the assemblage.
Yeah.
But they're not from there, so it's not the same. Like, I am going to say this in Garnet's head, because I don't want everybody else to hear it right now, and just say, I feel kind of responsible. I was the one who told them they could never come back to the assemblage, and if they had any plans to, they would have never worked with the Empire, because the assemblage is closed to them now. This is some
I
this is some
will-
IRA English Army shit. This is just like you can't.
I mean, having, tossed a heel over to Sindel, and, she seems to be on the up and up. And I'm not hearing the conversation going on in anyone's head. So
Sure.
I'm just going to go ahead and kind of walk over, reach out to her, literally extend a hand. Well, okay. If you're on the up and up, welcome aboard.
She
You hungry?
shakes her hand. It's like, absolutely yes. Thank you. If you guys don't want me to travel with you, that's fine. I don't know how well it'll go. I also don't know how bad it'll go if I go and show up by myself. I can certainly try it. I have a feeling I know where they're going to be waiting for us. Waiting for you. Waiting in general. I think I know where they're going to be, is what I'm trying to say.
Great.
Back to Siobhan. What do you think about giving her one of the bags? As saying the other two didn't make it, but she was able to get a bag and get away.
I
while
assume
the
you
other
mean
two distracted us.
I assume you mean decoy.
Yeah, a decoy's fine. Or one of the empty bags, yeah. We only have to have 3. We don't have to have all 5. I just don't trust her at my back.
No, you're right. You're right. She can't be trusted, but
This is
I
still a
just feel
competition. She's not part of the team.
right. I just don't feel right sending her to her death. Besides, I hold up a hand. Like, rope burns the feck out of my palms. I'd hate for that to be for no reason.
Okay, well then you're responsible for her.
So I'm gonna say so. I nod in. I nod in the. I nod towards Garnet, and then
You
I
can nod
say,
psychically. Fuck it. She can get the sense that you're nodding. You don't even have to move your head.
nods and thieves can't. Thieves can't what?
Nod.
I'm gonna say, all right. So, sorry, I'm sluggishly bleeding out over here. So, if I remember correctly, what you suggested was that we go as far as the what's it called? I've forgotten what the fuck are we headed? What conveyance are we headed towards?
Skyport?
Skyport. Right. You go with us as far as the Skyport, and then we split up.
I think they're going to be waiting for you at the Skyport.
Just in case.
Yeah. I can't think of a much better place to try and ambush a group than at the best last stop before Gizmopolis.
How busy is the Skyport?
It varies. On average, it's rarely empty. I mean, it's not like Grand Central Station where people are just kind of always kind of going through it, because you don't always have reason to take sky travel up to a flying city, but it usually got at least a little bit of bustle to it. SeaTac at Thanksgiving? No, thank goodness. Whew. I wouldn't wish that hell on anybody.
Did I have, I forget, any means of contacting the two who had set us on this mission?
I believe you have a sending stone to them.
So, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
I just have to think about what I'm gonna say.
Oh, good old sending. Good old, what 25 words am I using?
And it's they're part of the Hallow Keepers, the Minotaur guy? Or just part of the Empire?
They are part of, like, the
Hallowed Regiment.
Hallowed Regiment, yeah, which is basically like the elite troops of the census.
Hence my confusion. Okay. 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 Okay, so I'm gonna say competition compromised by Hallowed Regiment. Expecting ambush at Skyport. Liana, True Shot, possible allies. Concerns about staying on the down low. Please advise.
And a few moments go by, to the point that you may even kind of find yourself wondering, am I going to hear back? And literally after about almost 5 minutes, you do get a response from Ilona Goldcloak. Well, that's fucked. Stay the course if you can. Keep aware. Keep friends close. We will watch as best we can. And share information gathered.
All right. Full steam ahead. Do you need a short rest or anything here, Siobhan?
Yes. Unless someone has some healing potions.
I mean, if we have the opportunity to rest instead of using them, it's probably...
This voice will come kind of out of nowhere as Reba forgets that she's invisible, blowing up her own existence. I just assumed we took, about an hour, catch our breath, because I'm running real low on what I can do. Sindul's eyes get wide and just kind of shoot in the direction where the voice is coming from. Right. There's more than just the four of you. Okay, I remember her voice, and the young fella's probably hiding around here somewhere, too, getting ready to stab somebody if need be.
I mean, he was the one that was going to kill everybody for their betrayals, so it's probably best that he's just staying out of sight right now.
She looks over at the body of Bryn, and no one would even need an insight check for this. Like, you just see just a level of sadness, but also understanding on her face. Didn't have to come to this. I mean, it did. I mean, you guys did what you needed to do. It didn't have to be like this.
Well, let's take care of the situation at hand and figure out what comes next after.
Yes, please.
Okay. Use a bunch of hit die.
I'll watch for the hours since I'm fine.
I'll go ahead and use Arcane Recovery.
I haven't had to do this in a long time. How does... okay, what did
you roll hit dice, add your con mod to each hit
Okay.
die rolled, and as you heal. Reba just used almost all her hit dice for healing, but she's topped off. She's real low on spells, but she's got a couple tricks left up her sleeve.
18. Nice.
That's how many hit points you're at? Anything anybody wants to talk to each other about, go over during the short rest?
Nothing in particular, but that will reduce Pueo back to owl size.
Okay.
Right. Could Reba use her channel divinity to get a couple spell slots back, and then on the short rest get the channel divinity back?
Let's take a gander here. Channel divinity, more times for short rest, and she should have that ability. Did she not give it to herself? Do I have to edit your character sheet even more, Casey, to make sure you have all the stuff you need?
It should be there under features and traits, harness divine power.
It should be. I just sometimes Casey's sheet in particular doesn't always have everything. Excellent. Can regain one expended spell slot up to level 2. Those are the harness divine power is per long rest. That one isn't a channel. Well, she has the channel divinities, yes, but she can only do that per long rest. But yeah, so she's still got her channel divinity.
It uses her channel divinity to do that, doesn't it?
Right. It's just once you get the channel divinities back on the short rest, you can't then use that again to harness divine power again.
Right. Correct.
But she's got 2 level 2 slots back. So she's got all 4 of her 1s, 2 2s, 1 3, and no, we'll get to her 4th level in a sec. Sindil's gonna look to you and say, I think we should take the lift, the far end of this path, to the upper level of the skyport. From there, let me split up away from all of you. I'm gonna try and talk to / distract them. If you guys can slip down to the lower level, get on a ship and fly out of there before they know what the fuck's going on, great. And yeah, that's as far as I
Doesn't
think
that
the
leave
plan.
you with them, and they're not going to be particularly happy with you, though?
Yeah.
Cool. New plan.
Why don't you go ahead and lead them to us? And we'll reverse ambush.
So we take the lift up, you guys wait back at the lift, and I see if I can get them to chase me back there?
Convince our chase that that's the direction they need to go.
That's ballsy, I like it.
In your head, Siobhan, I think giving her a decoy as incentive in the ruse is probably the right idea.
Oh, great. So let's see. I have it written down. Where have I put it? Okay, my I dig in my pack, and I take out I say no, I'm gonna apologize in advance. I deliberately put this somewhere kind of gross, so if someone went through my pack, they wouldn't look for it. But and because I had my decoy, it was like wrapped in my dirty clothes. It's like, so it may smell not of the freshest, but to sell your story.
You're trusting me with one of the parcels.
Yeah, we are.
Make a deception check.
Me, because
You can make a deception check with advantage.
I would say,
Do that if I may.
I'm trusting you with this one.
So, Siobhan, you can do a deception with advantage. Either you and Garnet can each make a deception check, or Siobhan can do one with advantage.
Let's each make one. Hers will be better.
Probably.
Oh. So a 19 for 18.
Nice.
So I'm a terrible liar.
15, but I can add a d8 to that.
No, you don't feel like you need to. Like, her eyes just go really, really wide. Just say, okay. Yeah.
I hand it over to her, and when she puts her hand on it, I do the thing where I grab it back slightly and say, I don't want to throw you back in a pit, but I will.
I'd really rather you don't.
Well, that makes 2 of us, so don't fuck us over.
I'm going to make you all a deal then. And you can not give it to me if this changes your mind. I have no intention of giving it to them unless I feel like it's the only play I can make where they don't send me hurtling who knows how many feet to the ground far, far below. I already fell down a long ways once today, and thankfully that worked out okay, and I just don't think it's going to happen for me twice. If I feel like it's my only play, I'm going to give it to him.
All right.
But my current play is to kind of just waggle at him, say neener, neener, and start running.
A classic ploy. I see you have siblings.
Yeah. She glances back at Bryn. I have one less now. Not blood relation, but...
Oh, thank fuck. Jesus Christ. You can't just...
No. I mean, I have actual ones too, but, the elves were supposed to be kind of like adopted family, but... I guess we all have relatives that suck sometimes, don't we?
All right. Well, I don't know why I'm talking. I'm not the thief here. And I turn back to Garnet. Where do we lead the way?
You guys all rested up? Let's head on out.
And Reba's gonna go over to you, Siobhan. She's like, so that Minotaur guy was real big and scary, and if these are supposed to be some of the top people that the census have, well, you do a real good job getting up in the face of trouble and protecting us. So I'm going to do something to at least help you a little bit. She places her hand on your shoulder and she's going to cast Death Ward.
Whoa. What's it feel like?
You're just going to feel this, like, sort of rejuvenating energy go over you. And so the first time you would drop to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage. Instead, you are at 1 and the spell ends. And if you are subjected to an instant kill ability, this will negate that 1 time.
Okay.
It doesn't take you all very long, comparatively, to travel most of the rest of the way to the lift. This underground passageway took you to a subterranean tram, if you may remember, and that was what was going to take you to the lift. And it doesn't take you long. You end up on the tram platform, which is unsurprisingly deserted right now. This shaft that went down, these were attempts where people just didn't find anything. So these mines generally fairly abandoned. You see empty bottles that you assume once had wine in them. There's not too heavy of a layer of dust on them. You assume probably some youthful miscreants who made their way down here and used this as a little quiet drinking hole. Probably through some sort of underground party or two. Anyone who grew up in a small town knows exactly what I'm referring to. And
I think that's you here.
I know exactly what I'm referring to. And a tram will come along. You are able to board onto it, and it goes shooting off down the track. Sindel, looking over at you, Siobhan, just goes, "Why'd you pull me up? I'm not upset. Please don't misunderstand. I'm really fucking grateful. You may have been the last person I expected to see on the other end of that rope."
Yeah, I can't lie to you. I don't know. I saw you were trying to do the right thing. And back with the, Jamie has forgotten what the fuck horrible thing we fought, but Siobhan would not have.
It was Manticore.
Thank you. And back with the Manticore, you stayed and fought. And she didn't. So I knew of the two of you, I thought who had the better character.
I know what we did was really messed up, but I didn't want anybody to get hurt.
I believe that.
It was pretty stupid, wasn't it?
I mean, it was no stupider than falling on a rope that you had no idea if... I feel like there's some sort of, computation of velocity or something that I should have taken into consideration. It could have just as equally pulled my ass over the end as well.
Yeah, you're really strong.
Yeah, but, not stronger than gravity.
Well, today you were.
Alright, that's actually really cool. Oh, I forgot to be Irish. One could argue that I do most of the time. See, now if you put it that way, then I don't feel bad. Not that I felt bad.
I get you. Well, again, thank you. I want to take a moment to say how much I appreciate it, just in case what we're about to do goes really wrong and I don't get another chance to say it.
Don't make me regret it.
I won't, I promise.
What do I think?
Give me an insight check.
18.
She seems honest. Like, you don't think this is somebody who's like turned over a new leaf to the point that she's going to devote her entire existence to charitable work? But at the same time, you have no reason to believe she's giving you anything other than honesty.
So, which one's your a special friend? The blonde, you said.
Yeah, Liana. Dirty blonde hair. She's pretty burly. Well, I guess a Tangaroa is pretty strong too. Tangaroa is she's the one who looks like a bird, and Liana's the prettier one, if I'm to be honest.
Okay.
And certainly going to do my best to get them to see the error of their ways, and if they don't, well, we'll see where it all goes from there. And as the tram comes to an eventual stop, as you reach the final stop on their Skyport lift, just go, okay, so I just want to go over the plan one more time. We're all going up together, and then I'm heading out ahead of you guys. I'm going to try and lure them back.
That's the plan. I'm going to redo the psychic whispers.
Okay.
And include her in it.
Okay.
And you can talk to me. telepathically up to a mile or more away.
And she's going to think to you, Garnet, does that mean you can hear what I'm thinking right now?
I can hear what you just thought to me, but no, I can't hear your thoughts. Only what you direct my way.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay.
So you can warn us if it's not going well, or your position, or whatever.
Okay. That's good. If I just start saying fuck, that means it's real bad. And,
We'll come to you.
I believe you. Well, we'll see how this all goes. And if you all look in the bottom right corner of the map, I've moved all your tokens down there. There is this kind of little pathway that looks like it would go off the map. That is the walkway that leads directly in from the tram as you, the lift, as you begin taking the lift upwards. It takes a while as you feel yourself going up and up, even contained within this stone structure that's got this actual mountain you're in. You can even somewhat feel the air pressure changing as you keep heading upward.
Is this one of those Mass Effect 1 real-time lifts?
Yes, yeah. It's like Mass Effect 1 where you need the news broadcasts coming in because in real time you get to watch your characters ride an elevator. Real-time elevator riding.
There's, that and the Mako are the only things wrong with that game. Everything else is amazing.
Not to the Mako is the only thing wrong with that game, only because it's because of the lifts that you get to find out about the Elcor rendition of Hamlet, which...
True.
Rendition of Hamlet that is all just done via the emotions you would get off of smells. How long would that be? Hamlet's a 4-hour play as it is. Elcor don't speak quickly. I digress. But yeah, go ahead and set yourselves up however you would want to back there.
So, pardon, just to make sure that I understand. So the map that I'm seeing here is the upper level?
Correct. The lift takes you to the upper level of the skyport.
So we just came from over here.
Yes. Yeah, you just came walking off of the lift, and that is where you are right now.
Okay.
And so...
And those...
expect True Shot to be coming from?
What's that, Tanya?
Where do we expect True Shot to be coming from? If he's able to lead them here.
So she would most likely be coming back along this large center, wooden gangplank. She would either be coming back that way to approach you guys from, she would be going to the right, so your left, or she would have to be coming back from this upper level here along the crags, although that is a much more narrow walkway.
I'll send Pueo up onto the roof to keep watch for her.
Okay. With Pueo up there, go ahead and give me a perception check.
And I'd like to hide. Maybe back here.
Okay.
In the tree. Actually, no, we're gonna hide it.
Not great.
What'd you get?
10.
10. Yeah, there's a slight layer of fog up here, and so Pueo's able to see a little bit, but isn't catching a view of anyone in specific. All right.
Well, I got a nat 1 on myself.
Oh no! Going great.
Yeah, that barrel there, it's even being a tiny gnome, you expected this barrel to have a bit more structural integrity, and apparently anything that was supposed to hold it together wasn't there. It just kind of falls apart into just like a bunch of like planks of wood. You're standing on top of it very comfortably, but very much not really hidden by anything.
Well, I'm going to move then.
You're more than welcome to.
I was creating a diversion.
And diversion you did. Let's say, Manic Siobhan, where any of you guys heading?
Half my damn thing is in shadow. These are. I'm looking down on roofs mostly, right?
Looking down on roofs?
Is what like here. Well, see the thing I'm pinging?
Yeah, that's the roof of a building.
Okay, so I want to not be on top of the roof, but I don't think I have a option to be standing underneath the roof unless it's. I can't tell if it's a solid building or just like a cover.
Like some of them are solid. Most of them are just kind of like they have walls, but it's just like an open path in to allow air to blow through. Because like when you're up this high, you get a lot of heavy breezes. You don't want to, have an entire structure that's going to get ripped off and go tumbling down a mountain. So they're designed to let wind blow through them, and they can largely be seen through long ways, but wall to wall, the slats would give you something to hide behind. If you were on the very first square of it, you would be underneath the overhang. So where you are there is completely out in the open, but if you moved one square up, you would have a little bit of cover. Right there.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna split the difference, kind of.
Okay.
I'm not sure which way they're gonna come from.
Alright. And Reba is going to come around here, kind of get some cover underneath this tree and behind this basin of water. She's not the stealthiest creature, so she wants as many things as she can get to help her. She's not real good at being the whole Heidi type.
And I typed into chat, but Garnet, would you want an invisibility cast on you? Is that going to be important for you at this point?
No,
Or do you want to be... Sorry?
I'm okay, but thank you.
Okay.
And then, just so I have it for when we need it, I'm getting all of your tokens positioned on the lower skyport in case anybody heads down there. And
You said it was 30 feet down
yeah,
to
it's
there.
30 feet down. And I've got the corresponding arrows down there to show where we go back up to the normal one.
So the arrows are all to go to a lower level.
Correct.
Got it.
All arrows go to lower levels. And Sindel is going to head off. And Pueo would be able to watch Sindel. And with him able to do that, it's at this point, Pohaku, that you would definitely see 5 individuals up on this far, we'll call it northwest, if we're using cardinal directions on the map, walkway. And you definitely see the other 3 members of the Low Elves that you recognize, along with a fairly ornately armored Goliath, and there is a goblin with multiple ear piercings wearing what look to be mage's robes.
I reach down to the ground and send a pulse of vibration, which is a message over to Garnet, letting her know where I am seeing them.
Okay.
And Sindel was with them or no?
Sindel is about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. She is 60 feet away from the closest member of that group.
Okay. Talking over to her, letting her know location and how many there are.
Okay.
Also, so reminding Reba, she's got 3 of the. I'm going to tell her just situation's changed, obviously, since we're trying to be a little more offensive here. However, it's okay for her to just run and go to the end point as well, if it's a matter of her life and getting out of here.
She's going to take, before she splits off from you with that, the bag that's got the payload in it, she's going to give it to you, Garnet. She'll go, look, historically, you're really good about not getting seen, hit, waylaid by any of these folks, and I'm not as much, and I'm not sneaky at all, especially with, and she knocks on her armor. This dragon scales are loud and bright, and
You're welcome.
no, I like them a lot, actually. They're beautiful, but I'm just being honest about how sneaky I am, which is not very.
Oh, fuck off! I'm not there.
I mean, this isn't psychically. She's just saying this. She walks over to Garnet. She says it out loud. You'd be able to hear it. It's like,
all right. Well, throw your third one in the bag of holding then.
Okay.
And I'll just take the bag of holding.
Okay. And yeah, we'll fuck shit up if we have to.
Oh, so no, that begs a question I forgot to ask. Are we still not killing anyone? Or is that just off the table since they started it?
They started it. Maybe try not to kill the low elves, but those
census.
take them out first.
Those census fucks. Anything can happen to them. It don't matter.
Right.
My plan with the low elves is I'm not going to fire at them till fired upon.
Don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah. And
Traditional rules of engagement.
And even at the distance of which you guys are, which it's not a short distance, Sindel is shouting out to them, full-voiced, and some of you kind of get the sense that maybe she's having this conversation at a long distance because she wants part of it to be overheard. Jeez. Glad to see you're all in one piece. Obviously, they haven't gotten here yet. They got Bryn. And they got the big fucker who was with those two. I got one of the bags. Means 2 more and we can win. And a voice not of the low elves. The Goliath speaking. You winning is irrelevant. The deal was they were to be brought to us. The deal apparently was with Bryn, because I don't remember being actually part of that conversation. Because your buddy, like I said, they got him too. And maybe if you had, I don't know, let all of us in on things, maybe we could have had a better plan that was beneficial to everyone. But here we are. Liana. We can still be okay with all of this. The Goliath will continue. Where are they now? I wasn't talking to you right now, Liana. We can be okay. Low elves forever. Again, I ask, low elves forever. Huzzah, bitch. And she's going to fire an arrow directly at the Goliath. It's going to hit. Actually, that's a surprise attack. That's an advantage. That's a nat 20 by Sindel.
Oh my god, I'm so stressed out.
Let's see here. Let's give some damage to that friggin' Goliath. Good job, B. So, what is her? It's a 16 points of damage off of that arrow. Oh no, she has archery fighting style. It's another 2 damage. And Sindel is going to completely turn on her heels and start running back towards you all, and all of you who have the psychic link, which I think might be all of you, you will hear Sindel going, fuck, 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 may have just shot one of them with an arrow. It's bad, I'm running.
Just run this direction to her, and then, yeah, to the others. Time to go.
Alrighty,
Nice.
and let's roll for initiative.
Pitter fucking patter!
On the biggest map I've ever tried to run an encounter on, and we will see how all this goes.
Yeah, y'all have a D8 to add because I boosted y'all up previously.
Oh my god, why do I always roll such terrible initiative?
Alrighty, 25 to 20.
Oh, hold on. I gotta add a D8 to that.
Uh-oh.
30.
He's already going.
Wow.
That's how fast his turn has already happened.
Anybody else?
I mean, I really would have liked to have saved that crit for something else, but yeah.
Anybody else get 20 or above? Okay, 20 to 15.
15.
15. 15 to 10?
14.
Okay. What'd you get there, Mannix?
King Kong Bundy, baby.
Okay.
5.
You did better with Reba with a natural 1. And I forgot to take...
On brand.
I forgot to take Karazura out of this, so I'm just going to put him
Aw.
down here near the N, and we will... Alrighty, so starting everything off, Pohaku, you are up with your frigging initiative of 30.
Amazing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I got this great initiative and nothing really to do with it right now, though. So, I will go ahead and begin Blade Dance. And then, so that's my bonus action. Let's see, I will then go ahead and move. Let's see. 40 will get me to there. And then I think I'll actually use the rest. I will actually use my action to dash, and I'll just come here to the edge of the building. I will also have Pueo come down near me. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's that's actually it.
Cool. No, love it. Luckily for Sindel, she also rolled really well on initiative because she's going to need it. And she is going to dash to just try and get away from these folks. And 20, 30, this thing's long. I'm going to have her make an athletics check to try and hop that corner to get close. That'll be good enough. That will give her a bit of cover as she is there. Brings us to the goblin mage's turn. You can hear this voice just shout out, "Fuck! We've been betrayed. I don't like that."
Oh, they've been betrayed. All right.
Well, you know how these individuals feel about things. They have their own iteration of truth, you know? That's just how it be.
I gotta find some candy.
I don't know if we have any. Good luck, though. Yeah, as an action, those of you who could see will extends their hand outward, and this large ball of light appears in it, tosses it up, and it breaks out into 7 pieces, which then begin circling around above its head. Oops. That was a good roll, but I didn't mean to click that. I just wanted to cast the spell. Well, it's cast now. That lets you know both their name and what it was that they just cast. And let me add a token.
Oh, Jesus.
For... The rook kind of looks like a crown. Garnet, you are now up. Then it is Siobhan.
Oh.
Okay. What? Ooh, well. Oh. For a bonus action. I believe it is a bonus action. Sorry. For this. But I will be clicking my heels together and activating my boots.
Click those boots.
Yes. So yeah, Phoenix frozen.
That's all right. He'll be back.
Okay, so double speed. And all this we were hearing from over here.
Yep. We're going to say sound travels really well because that's the way the wind was blowing, because that's how science works on this mountain.
Okay. I'm going to run that direction. 100 feet with my dash and my movement. And I don't have a hide left, but hopefully the tree and the whatever can give me a little cover.
You feel like it'll at least give you a little bit.
Okay.
Alrighty. Siobhan, what do you got?
Crap. Yeah, I don't even know where they are, really, because
Upper left corner
I
of the
can't
map.
see them.
Upper left corner of the map.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Huh. No good reason to come out of cover and be wide open, that I can think of. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, this whatever it's called, lighting, where I can't see shit, is like, nowhere to go. Can I go further along? I am going to, I'm going to move closer to the main gangway.
Mm-hmm.
I somehow just moved myself and Reba. I don't know why that happened.
Oh, you
There we
guys
go.
must be
Just moved me.
linked for some reason.
Yeah, I'm moving just a little. I'm moving this way to just try to get any sort of sense of where the fuck they are.
Okay.
Let's see.
You're now over a chasm.
Okay, so I'm certainly not doing that. Okay. And now I can see them. So let's see. All right, Rosé, I kind of stuck my head out far enough to see where they were, and I'm going to duck back in here for some cover.
Okay.
And, yeah, they're too far away for me to really do anything.
Okay. He is going to bring it to a couple of their turns. Both the Goliath and Liana. Liana is just gonna move in closer, and you're gonna say, Sindel? What the fuck is going on? Why are we... What are we doing? It'll be everything. This one... This is the one that got damaged. 15, 20. See is that Goliath is going to come partway down the main walkway, gestures back towards the low elves and the mage. Some of you keep following her that way. The rest of you, with me, will find her. We'll find out where they are. Mannix, you are up.
All right. Let's see. Let's do... That's weird. Oh, real quick. Short rest. I get my spell slots back, correct?
Correct.
Okay. They weren't showing after I had done the short rest for some reason, so just wanted to make sure of that.
Yeah, as a warlock, you get your spell slots back.
What? He's a wizard.
He's a wizlock.
You're a wizlock, Harry.
He's a wizard.
Ooh. New character idea. All right. Let's do this. Let's move. Gonna move down there and then cast mirror image.
Okay. And if there's anything better than one Mannix, it's a two Mannix.
All of Mannix Psi.
All Mannix all the time. Alrighty, after that will bring it to both Preet and Tangaroa. Preet will follow the the burly Goliath. And as will... Well, this one will go to where she can go. Either way, it's not quite sure who she'll be following. Which that brings us to Reba's turn. Reba's pretty far out there. She will dash and then kind of hide in on the other side of this structure that you're in, Siobhan. But both of you are inside of the structure. Brings it back to Pohaku. You are up. I know, first round's so exciting as it's all repositioning. This is like playing Risk right here.
I know, I feel bad. I'm just like, why would I run out in public? I mean,
sometimes there's not a lot you can do. That is what happens with big maps.
So, let's see here. I'm moving my character not to move, just so I can see who's actually there.
Yeah.
In the columns here. All right, so let's see. This is the Goliath.
Yes.
And then that is Preet.
Yep, that's Preet there.
Okay.
Liana, who's the one that Sindul's the most friendly with, is the one that is the furthest north.
Up here.
Yep, that's Liana.
Okay. All right, so I will look over to Siobhan, and I will actually ask, do you want in?
Yes.
Hold on. I will move over to Siobhan, and I cast Dimension Door.
Oh shit, okay, alright. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Oh, this is getting real.
So I will move us not there. I will go ahead and move us there. I'll put her in front of me, so just one to the south of me.
Yeah. Here, I'll go.
Move me.
I got you, Siobhan. Oh, this is exciting. Right there.
Yeah, thank God I have emergency high chew in case of high stress situation.
I mean,
that's just
I
good
asked.
That's awesome. So yeah, Pohaku asking if you want in. Siobhan, you can be the confirming. Pohaku just grabs a hold of you enough and just one doorway
Let's
opens.
go.
And you can see just immediately on the other side of this portal, you see some of your foes and just pulled right through. And there you are instantly right the F next to them.
So yeah, that is my action. I've still got some movement left.
You do.
I will go ahead and I think I've used 5 or 10 feet, so I'll go 5, 10, and 20, 25, 30. I think to there.
I need to roll a d6 for Liana to see if she takes an opportunity attack on you. You watch as she has this massive greatsword, and you all appearing next to them. She readies it, and she prepares like she's going to swing at you, Pohaku, and then as you step away, something stops her. Just something you can tell, like something within her. She doesn't swing.
Yeah, it might be something within her, or when I see her raising the sword, I might just say over to her, "Are you out your damn mind?" But no,
One of those two things.
Yeah, one of those two things happens. But that is as far as I can go. I don't have any bonus actions. So, have fun.
Oh, goodness.
You just
Sorry you're not
literally got me
raging right
in the middle of all
now.
of them. That's two of us. But it's two of us who feel that way.
Yeah. That is your turn. That makes it Sindle's turn. Let me measure something. 95. Okay. You know, the bright light of the dimension door. She sees what's going on over there. And can she only talk to you right now, Garnet, or can she talk to anybody who's linked?
It's just a Garnet.
Just a Garnet?
Yeah, that's why it's the relay network, because it all goes through Garnet.
And she's just going to send a message to you, Garnet. She'll go, tell Siobhan I've got her fucking back. And she is going to stop running away, come back into the center gangplank, and she just shouts down at the mage, "Hey, Fugly, I'm over here!" And she is going to fire 2 sharpshooter shots at him.
Boy, I liked Crown of Stars a lot more when I was the one casting it.
Yeah, I bet you did. Well, I don't think you'll be mad at this, as these 2 arrows come flying out, piercing into this mage, doing a not insignificant amount of damage. And yeah, just fires out 2 arrows with extreme precision. Poof, poof. And Mage is not happy. Not entirely quite sure what he'll be doing on his turn. And it's up to him to figure out, because it is his turn. So...
one minor thing I'm just going to have
Yeah.
Pueo fly closer, but continue.
Love it. So, okay, I'm playing so much Baldur's Gate, I need to remind myself that if I do Misty Step, I can't just cast a big old spell right after that, because that's not how D&D works. So
I like it. I like it when it works that way, though.
yeah, me too. But Crown of Stars has already been cast, and I can... Alright. I can release one with my bonus action. And these are ranged spell attacks that would count as the equivalent of a spell for that turn. Is important to remember. So anything else on that would have to just be a cantrip. Okay. Now that we've done all of that, let's start with this would be at disadvantage, but I have a really high spell attack bonus. So he's got so many of you that he hates right now. It's just hard to decide who I'm going to shoot one at. Yeah, Sindel just shot 2 fucking arrows at him, so he is going to fire one of these motes right at her. That's gonna hit. What is it? Is it 4d12 or something, Phoenix?
It is 4d12 as a bonus action, and this does not count as casting the spell.
Oh, it doesn't.
No, you cast the spell already. Now you're just launching them.
So I can just cast a regular ass spell with my action.
Yeah, you can.
Yep.
Appreciate you, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Give yourself
Oh,
give yourself inspiration.
I already had it.
Okay.
I don't remember why.
Probably a pun.
Probably.
Probably.
So you will watch as just this moat goes... Actually, that was a disadvantage. Oh, that rolls even better. So no matter what, it still hits. Flying off at Sindel, slamming into her. And... Oh, you're just right up in his face. And he's got... Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do. He just looks right at you, Siobhan, and he extends a hand outward. He goes, "Halt!" And he casts Power Word Stun.
Oh, shit.
So, Siobhan, you are currently stunned. At the end of your turn, you can make a Constitution saving throw to try and succeed in that. But there is no initial save. That's an 8th level spell, baby. So Siobhan is stunned, and he turns his gaze to Liana. End her. Garnet, you are up.
Well, I think I'm still just running. Perfect. Gonna run up and hide behind this stuff.
Okay.
29. Let me know if I have to add a D8.
No, you feel real hidden with that. I'm not even gonna roll because I don't have any. Well, actually, there's one person that might have a perception. Nope, don't.
Okay.
Alrighty, Siobhan, it is your turn. You are stunned. At the end of your turn, you can make a Constitution saving throw. Try and break out of this stun.
Says I can speak falteringly.
Yeah.
Can I use my psychic communication? Would that still be faltering? And I'm fine with that. I just want to. That's how I would.
I would say yes, but it's gonna be pretty flubbity-wubbity about whatever you're saying.
Yeah. I am going to. I assume that's Liana that I'm standing next to.
Yes.
And so what I'm trying to say is, Liana, don't betray her.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, no. Man, why do I keep doing shit like this when it's like, oh.
Because it's awesome.
It's a not 20. Which granted is a 19, I believe, for persuasion.
Nat 20s get rewarded. We'll see. We'll see what that means. But nice, yeah. And then go ahead, make your Constitution save at the end of your turn.
Come on. 19.
19 is successful. Like, not successful by much, but you were successful. So, you are able to just, using just your mighty resolve. I mean, you're a blacksmith. You are used to working long, tiring hours, and you just kind of find that reserve deep within you, and you shake off the stun. You can see this goblin's eyes just go wide with concern as you're about to become a problem again.
Okay, for another turn.
Well, it is now Liana's turn, and if she had decided to attack you, now they wouldn't all be at advantage now. That could have been real bad, but the combination of the natural 20 and which you just did, you'll watch as she raises her greatsword high above her head, angles it up, and it looks like it's on a collision course with you, Siobhan. And then you watch, she raises it a little higher to bring the angle down in front of you, and she is going to take 2 greatsword swipes at the goblin here. That will hit. That's a natural 1, and she's going to action surge and do it again. Well, for all that, only one of them hit, because I rolled piss poor on all of them. But hey, we tried. But we still do a little bit of damage. There'll be another 12 points of slashing damage to this one, and you will hear Liana shout out, "For the low elves!" That's her turn. But Goliath has no idea you're there, Garnet. He does know where one person is down there. You're going to... Yeah. They have no idea they're next to you, Garnet. They just came charging on past to get to the other side, and they end up right there. I'll put it this way. They're not even looking at you. That's how good your stealth is. You're just kind of like nestled up underneath, like basically the lid of that barrel that's on the art. I imagine you've kind of had that lid leaning against this support structure, and you are just behind it. You can tell has no fucking idea you're there. So what I would mean on that, if you decided to move away before doing any attacking, there would be no opportunity attack. You roll a 29 on stealth. They don't know you're there. And I'm not going to punish you for their semi-foolish charging ahead at the target they're trying to get to. That means...
It's easy for me, that's all.
Mannix, you are up.
I don't suppose I can see the one that doesn't know he's next to Garnet.
Yeah, you can absolutely see that one. There's a little break in the wall here. You'd be able to see him.
I just wasn't sure because he was away from the edge a little bit.
Yeah.
So, all right. Let's try to headshot this guy with some Eldritch Blasts.
Right, make 2 attack rolls for me.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say a 27 hits.
27 absolutely hits.
I don't think a 12 does, though.
12 does not hit, but go give me damage on that 27.
And 12 damage.
Nice.
And
So,
then...
these 2 Eldritch Blasts coming out. It almost looks like you and your mirror image each shot one, and he's able to completely dodge one, but then as he turns his head back, the second one just poof right in the mouth. That was an unfortunate choice by you.
Well, it does seem to be my favorite type of choice, so... What comes may come. And then I'm going to run up the top of the stairs.
Okay. So that is going to bring it to... That makes it Preet's turn. Preet looks over at Ipohaku. You're the champion, aren't you? That's right. You're good at winning things.
Uh-oh.
I wonder, can you win a dance competition? And he is going to spend a 6th level spell, and he is going to cast Otto's Irresistible Dance.
And what kind of a save is this?
So there's no save on the spell.
It's irresistible.
Oh shit.
You are in your blade song, and all of a sudden you just begin step dancing along with it. So on your turn, you must use all of your movement to dance without leaving your space. You have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws and disadvantage on attack rolls. While you're affected by this spell, other creatures have advantage on attack rolls against you. As an action, you may make a wisdom saving throw to regain control of yourself. But you are now a dancing fool.
I just call back to him. Yeah, and I look good doing it.
He goes to retort, and you have natural dancing ability because of your blade song. The dancing actually does look pretty good. I like to think it's because of my magic. And
I'll bet you would.
Preet will then continue to follow the Goliath. And that brings it to Tangaroa, who she is going to come visit you, Pohaku. And she's going to swing on you twice with her maul. These are at advantage since you're dancing. So that is a 22 to hit.
We'll go shield.
Okay. Well, shield's going to block that one as well. So she goes to swing this huge maul she's carrying. You put up this arcane shield. She's just pounding against it. And
I am the lord of the dance. What does that make you?
a harsh critic.
Dance now, wherever they may be.
That is going to bring it to Reba. Reba doesn't know that Garnet can't be seen. So Reba is going to come charging on out, and she just looks up at this Goliath going, and she goes, catch! And she's going to throw a guiding bolt. Because what's the point of playing a cleric if you don't throw guiding bolts sometimes? That's a natural 4. As one of the boards is a little rickety, and she barely catches herself, and this bolt goes flying high and wide. Darn. Alright, Pohaku, you are up, and you are dancing. Dancing.
Well then, I mean, I guess the thing to do is to go ahead and try to break the spell, so that's a wisdom save.
Yep, and that costs your action.
Yep. Oh, not good. 7s.
That will not be successful. The spell save's not really high, but it's higher than that.
Yeah, that's going to be it for me.
Alrighty.
Actually, I guess one last thing I will do, just checking the distance. Yeah. I will send Pueo over to Tangaroa, have him take the help action, and then fly back away.
Okay.
So he will end up, that was 40, so he will end up there.
Okay.
So yeah, advantage on whoever attacks her next.
Okay. And
actually, instead of having him come out, I will have him. I'm not actually putting him next to her. I'm having him go under the bridge.
love it.
Downtown?
Well, I wouldn't know. She didn't draw any blood.
Sindel is going to use her movement to climb up into this tree a bit to give herself some nice, good range. She looks over at Preet. She's going to take aim and fire 2 arrows at him. You're the one who led us down this path. New boys were nothing but trouble. And both of those arrows will hit.
Yeah.
And we'll see if Preet can make some concentration checks.
Uteruses before deuteruses.
I mean, that's what the low elves originally were, and maybe that's what it should have been always. So does a concentration check? I don't even need to roll the second one. First one's a natural 2 as arrow hits it. Oh, That really hurts. And all of a sudden, Pohaku, you're just back in your normal blade song. As,
I continue to dance.
well, you're just dancing the same way. You are
I
dancing
continue.
now of your own accord.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
because you're choosing to. Okay, this mage who has burnt both of his biggest spells. That won't help. Well, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to throw, again at disadvantage. We need to throw another one of these Crown of Stars. Pohaku, make a performance check.
Okay.
I want to see if he thinks you're still under the effect of the spell.
Not with that roll. He doesn't.
No, okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This mote's coming at Siobhan. Be at disadvantage. That is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. So Siobhan is going to suffer 24 points of radiant damage from this mote that comes crashing down in your face, and that's my that's my bonus action.
Huh?
24 damage on a bonus action.
Yeah. I really missed that spell on Remiel.
It's a really good spell.
I'll be using that spell a ton this campaign, if you haven't noticed.
I never intended for him to be the damage dealer, but especially once he got that spell, it was like, oh,
Celestial
okay.
Warlocks are great. They hurt things.
I really enjoyed that.
And yeah, he's got 2 enemies right up in his face. He's going, not going down without a fight. He fans out his fingers, and he's going to cast a Cone of Cold on both Liana and Siobhan. So I need Constitution saving throws from you guys.
Okay. 21.
21. All right, you save. You will take half damage, and she will take full damage. So that is... Oh, and I upcast that at 6th level. I didn't mean to, but that's what I clicked on, and so I'm sticking with it. That'll be 9 d8 with cold damage.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
You know, let's just click it. It'll go faster. Put all the dice on my screen. So 48 points of cold damage, halved to 24 on Siobhan. But Liana takes the full 48 from that. And you could just hear Sindel shout out, "No!" All right, Garnet, you are up. Then Siobhan is on deck.
All right. Well, I'm going to surprise this guy with a kidney stab.
Yep. Very much at advantage, all that good stuff. You are hidden. He has no idea you're there.
So I'm actually going to use the court dagger.
Nice.
Since he is in melee. 19 to hit.
19 will hit. As you're able to just kind of find where there's some slats in this plate armor that are open wide. Just wide enough for the point of this dagger.
29 damage.
Damn! As you stab in there, and he cries out. Now looking down and seeing where you are, he says, "Where the fuck did you come from?"
And I'm going to disengage.
Yep.
And then say hello to Reba. And yeah.
Alrighty. Nice chunk of damage right there. Very nice. All right, Siobhan, you are up.
Well, finally, I would like to rage.
I had a feeling that was coming. Like, I feel that Siobhan would just be like, I don't like this very much.
No, this is taking full damage nonsense. I would have anyway, because they were spells.
Yep,
But,
Gotta hurt the barbarians somehow.
So, yeah, I rage, and immediately I'm attacking this little goblin fuck.
Alrighty. You going reckless?
Yeah.
Love it. Make some attack rolls at advantage.
So close. That is, 27 to hit.
Yeah, that absolutely hits. Not even shield can save me.
Okay, so that is, damn it. 4 plus 7, so 11 points.
11 points?
Oh, I forgot the additional d6.
Yeah. It was like, wow, that seems really low.
13.
13, all right.
Yeah, I rolled pretty low.
And this dude is like, he's definitely bloodied from that strike. He's like, and you can see his eyes just kind of getting wide with fear of the two very strong women right in front of me are very angry.
And second swing at him.
Alrighty.
And that still reckless. And that is 26 to hit.
Yeah, that very much hits. Again, I cannot save myself with shield.
Okay, 16, 18.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you absolutely just carve in twice with your glaive deeply, and he's very heavily just sucking wind right now.
And I believe that's it, because I don't think I can do I used my bonus action to rage, so.
Liana looks to you, Siobhan. She goes, "You're with Sindel?"
Aye, she was betrayed.
Liana looks to this goblin. She's going to attempt to grapple him. That is successful, as she will grab him. And when you have someone grappled, you can move half your movement. She's going to drag him 5, 10, and then 15 right over the edge of this. She goes, "I hope you can fly." Drop. So we'll get to what happens on his turn, but that's what she's doing for her turn.
An arrow comes flying up. Impossibly long rope.
I need to make a religion check with... Ooh. The Goliath here, also being a cleric, looks over at Reba. His eyes go wide. And he is going to walk up to her. And he goes, "Give your regards to my god." And he is going to grab her and he's going to attempt to cast Plane Shift on her.
Bro.
I need someone who is not me to roll a charisma saving throw for Reba.
Oof.
It's a d20. It's plus 5.
Give me a sec, I can get it.
Okay. But because of what this spell does, I do not feel like I can be the one to roll it.
Okay, here we go for Reba. That's a charisma save.
It's a charisma saving throw.
24.
Whew. All right. That will be... Hang on. Just need to see if I have one other thing in here. Because if I do... No, I don't. All right, I was just seeing if I had any way to cast Silvery Barbs. But I do not. And... That is his turn. Mannix, you're up.
That's headcanon for me, by the way, that this whole thing's happening and he is just kind of calmly humming to himself.
He probably is.
He's just taking a nice leisurely stroll throughout the promenade. Well, we'll just... We can't do a whole lot, so we'll just... Oh, that's not how you move. That's how you do that. Just gonna move over to here.
Okay.
And just in case somebody gets froggy, he'll take the dodge action.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Miss you, Hobbs.
Aww.
All right. Davil is not pleased that... Ooh. What is his distance? Okay, it wouldn't have mattered. It would have been just out of range, because Silvery Barbs is a 60-foot range, it looks like. So Davil could not have done it. Okay. Well, in that case, we are going to... Davil's looking back at you again, Pohaku. I like it better when you listen to me. And I said, listen. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
$14.
14. That is just enough to save as he tries to cast Dominate Person on you. You shake it off. It's like, you're annoying me. I think I should let you know that right now. You are absolutely annoying me greatly. Greatly.
I just do a little flourish as I continue to dance. Aw, that's so sad. I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's a floor like this.
You know.
All right, that makes it Tangaroa's turn, who's right up there in your face, Pohaku. I think it's time for her to start using some spells, because weaponry is not her primary thing, and you are right friggin' there. Let us... She looks at you, stop dancing. She just goes, stop! And go ahead and make another wisdom saving throw. She's going to try and cast Hold Monster on you.
My rolls are crap tonight. That's 2 natural ones with advantage
Oh,
You said you had
there.
inspiration.
So...
You do have inspiration.
I do have inspiration. I will use that. Should I roll 1 more or 2 more dice?
Roll 1 more.
It's better.
That is successful. As you feel yourself starting to lock up, and you're just going, no, I like dancing. And you will continue, because dancing makes you feel good. Yeah, that is going to make it Reba's turn as her eyes kind of go wide for a second there at just realizing what was nearly cast on her. Okay, it's going to be like that. Let's see what we can do about that. She goes, let's see how you do things without, if you can't see anything. She's going to attempt to cast blindness on this individual. But with that con save, it's not going to matter. These two clerics just feebly trying to cast spells at each other just aren't working at all, as they're just too hardy and they resist it. Back to the top, Pohaku, you are up.
I've been trying to decide a couple of things on this. Preet's really the one I'd prefer to go for, but he's too far. He's farther away than I want to deal with right now. Yeah, okay. Let's just go back to basics. I'm going to go ahead and, continuing to dance, I will spin, dip, and slash. I'm going to go ahead and just make an attack with mistletoe.
Love it.
Too many spins. 14 to hit?
14 does not hit.
All right.
As
and then
the blade comes out and just kind of glances off the armor.
I will follow that up with a obsidian shards. So this will be again another attack here. Oh my god! Wow, that's a natural 3 and a natural 2 is what I've rolled there.
Yeah, not so much, as they just glance off.
Yeah. All right. Well. Okay. Yeah. No, that's what it is. I don't think I want to move. Do I want to move? Maybe I do. Yeah, you know what? I do. She's going to get the AO, but yep. I am going to... Let me see how far I can get here.
It's a dirty 20 to hit.
That does just hit.
Okay.
So I will use... Actually, I will use shield again on that to prevent it. So yeah, I will run away, casting shield as I go. And that's going to get me... All right, here we're going 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, and 40.
Okay.
And I will have Pueo also follow me again under the bridge.
Okay. It is this goblin mage's turn, who was just held out over this expanse and dropped. And he will fall out of sight, and you can hear some arcane words being said, and he will use his action to cast Fly. And he does not want to go splatter on the ground far, far below. So is what would have happened. He is flying.
I plan on using that in a much different context.
Thank you, Nathan. Give yourself inspiration. Yeah, is going to... Oh, heck. Let's just fly right on over Hirski. And we're going to shoot a crown of stars at you, Pohaku.
Okay.
Because why not? So that's gonna miss. That is, I don't think a 13 hits you.
No.
Yeah, I don't think that even has a chance of hitting you. And silvery barbs is for fucking up people who succeed, so I can't use that to help out, and my monsters don't get inspiration. So that is action, bonus action, movement, and sad trombone for my silvery barbs. Garnet, you are up with Siobhan on deck. There it is.
Alright, well, I'm gonna stabby this guy.
Stab, stab.
But with her brain.
Yeah!
Now I'm in melee. I'm actually using the court dagger again.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. Pardon me.
Oh my god!
Roll20 has turned against us.
Hates me.
Yeah, your aim was true, but there's this very heavy layer of padding underneath the armor, and you just feel the dagger sink. And you can tell it's only in the padding. Instantly, you're just like, shit.
Well, so much for that. Okay. Disengage. And I just want to kind of come. Actually, no. Can I jump in this tree?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Not hide.
Sure.
Hide in this tree.
Just scamper up the tree.
Yeah.
Do the old Garnet scamper. Love it. Love it. Siobhan, that brings it to you.
Is
Garnet
this tree
Scamper, the
coming
old
up-
G Scamp.
Sorry, we all talk.
I saw that.
Is this tree coming up from below?
Yeah, this one's pretty tall. Like there's sort of like if you look right on the arc, there's sort of like this like rocky outcropping that's like just underneath that bridge, and it grows up past the bridge itself. So the base of the tree is lower than the bridge, but it doesn't go all the way down to like ground level.
So I'm gonna kind of go down a little bit, like
Love it. So yeah, you're probably 5-10 feet now below the bridge.
that's good.
All right. What you got, Siobhan?
So the goblin dude is like basically hovering where he was thrown off the side.
No, he is if you due south of you, he's past Preet.
Oh, then who's that right in front of what's her name? Liana.
There should be no one next to Liana. Your map might be on a delay.
Okay. Okay, so I can't see if I can
that's-
reach.
I think that's the guy that she dropped who is no longer on this. But I see him too.
Okay.
You're talking about this guy here?
Yeah, I moved him. He's no longer there on my map.
Oh,
I reloaded,
Okay.
yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
so I can see who. No, he's still here on mine.
Weird.
All right, so since I can't see where he is, can you tell me how far he is from me?
Let's see here. He is 60 feet.
Can't reach him. All right. And who is that?
Over here, that
Who's-
is Tangaroa off to your right, who has been trying to fuck up Pohaku and other allies.
Yep. Okay. I am going to Right, I'm gonna run up on Tankarilla and swing on her.
Alrighty, give me some attacks.
Oh, wait a minute. No, because my spirit guardians would still be attached to Duder, who got the goblin dude.
Right.
Yeah, he's a bigger threat than her. Okay, so I'm going to use my full movement, which is 40 feet. So I can get within, what does that put me, like next to Preet? Or
Yep, that puts you next to Preet.
is, like I said, still can't see the dude.
He is right there, but you can't quite
Okay.
reach him.
Not with my glaive. And I'm gonna throw a fucking javelin at him.
Okay, this throw would be at disadvantage because you're in melee with Preet. So if you want to, you can
What?
throw those javelins before you get next to Preet.
Okay, I'll do that then.
All right. So these are just straight rolls because you can't recklessly throw.
That's fair.
Okay.
Me, you can't. It's 21 to hit.
Shield.
Okay, and the second one is less.
Okay. So yeah, this arcane barrier goes up, and your 2 javelins just kind of deflect off of it.
The curse is a free action,
Okay.
and I believe that's it.
Okay. Liana is just going to run over towards Tangaroa and is going to use her action to try and convince her to stop fighting y'all and join back up with her and Cinder. She's like, obviously, Bryn and Preet got us into some shit, but you don't have to stick with them. Stick with us. We can still be something. And well, Goliath is still looking all right, and just goes, let's try this again. I don't want to see you here anymore. And I am going to need somebody once again to make that charisma saving throw for Reba, as he's going to spend his 8th level spell slot to try and plane shift Reba away.
We got it.
I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
Or if you're already doing it, go ahead.
I mean, I've got her character sheet up is all. You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. DC is 19. Oh,
Well, there you go.
Shit. Those who can see, Reba starts to be phased out of here, and she just fights back. She goes, I'm not leaving my sisters!
Easy.
Yeah, that's really all that Goliath can do there. Mannix, you are up.
From here, could Mannix see anyone aside from maybe the one that's next to Reba?
If you went there, I mean, I would say you could also, like, see this one down here and Preet down here. They're just real far from you. Yeah, you could, actually, Eldritch Blast could probably reach you. That one's got, like, a range of, what, 120?
120.
Yeah, you could reach Preet with that, or you could reach the spellcaster Vuric.
That spellcaster's getting a little bit too big for their britches. Let's take a couple shots at that ne'er-do-well.
Make 2 attack rolls.
16.
Nope.
Ugh. I'm gonna use my inspiration on the second one.
Go ahead. Yeah, you're currently rolling at a 22.
Oh, drat. That was an 18.
Yeah, no, because it still has the shield up that it casts to block those javelins.
And that is all.
Okay. Boy, Preet is really running out of things to do, and now has an angry Siobhan up in his face. Let's see here. Has used.
Dance, Preet. Dance. It might help.
Let's see here. Has used his 6th level. Has used one of his 5th levels. Yeah, he is. I think that's his only good option. Okay, we're gonna try something really stupid here. I need to look up a creature's stat block.
I may withdraw my thumbs ups.
Yeah. It's like, oh, this is going to be too much for me. And he is going to cast Polymorph, and he's going to turn into a giant eagle and is going to try. Oh god, do I disengage and fly? Or do I just try and double dash away?
Run like a bitch.
Take the attack of opportunity, Siobhan, because he wants to use his action to dash. No, he uses action to cast polymorph. He can't dash. There's no disengaging. Take the attack of opportunity, Siobhan. Let's see if he can get out of there. You're gonna hit him.
I might not. That was pretty low.
AC's
Let's see.
13.
I mean, because I wasn't holding my glaive, do I have time to, like...
You would have time to get that out and swing it, yes. AC's 13.
Okay. Okay, that's 6 plus 8 is 15.
Yep.
So yes.
Roll your damage.
No, 14. Anyway.
Still.
All right, that is, let's see. 6 plus 7 is 13. Oh, and then the d6. 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage as you take out almost all the health this giant eagle has. He succeeds on his concentration check, and he is going to... Let's see here. First, I got to increase his size because he is a giant eagle. Let me mark his... what he has left of his hit points because you just clobbered him. And he's going to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. He is just going to try and fly away. He's just trying to get away.
He wants to fly away.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Thank you.
She cannot decide what to do. She is torn. Tangaroa does nothing this turn. Brings it to Reba. Reba just goes, in terms of this other Goliath, she's just going to step right here. And I just need to make sure I can do what I'm looking for. Yep, I think that is... Reba is going to make an athletics check as she just looks at this Goliath. Is like, I have absolutely had enough of you, and she's going to try and shove him over the edge. That is a natural 1. As this Goliath has a longer reach and just fully face palms her. These two are having the... Like, unless there's any way someone can give Reba advantage, or... Oh, no, wait, she has... No, she doesn't have inspiration. I was looking at a different sheet. Never mind. Sorry, Reba. Pohaku, you are up.
Okay, I really wanted to do this to Preet, but I think I'll try this with the Goliath instead. So I am going to have Pueo fly down this way, and then I am going to use my action to cast, with his reaction, Polymorph on the Goliath.
Uh-oh. What's the save on that?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, and okay, well, I'm good at those. 19.
Let's see, let me double check something here. Slight retcon. I move up 40 feet.
That's fine.
That's okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
fine with that.
30, 35, 40. Yeah, okay. Silvery barbs.
28.
Ah, crap. All right. Boy, I had this great idea, but it's not going to work. So, all right. So yeah, I burned my last big spell slot there. That was my action. Yeah, my bonus actions, I just don't have much. It's gonna be it.
Alrighty.
Oh, I guess I'll have Pueo again go back underneath the bridge.
Sindel watches Preet fly overhead. You can hear him shout out. You hear her shout out, "If I ever see you again, I swear I'll kill you." And she is going to start running over towards Tangaroa itself and says, "We can get out of this. It's fine. Let them go. Let it go." And she's pointing in the direction of Siobhan. She goes, "She saved my life and she didn't have to. We get a second chance today. Don't squander that." And I'm going to count all that as her action, everything. Let's see. Well, the mage... Oh, Pohaku is right next to the mage. Do you want to be right next to the mage if you can, Pohaku? I know he's not updated on your screen for some reason.
Oh, yeah, no, I do not see him.
Yeah, he is right here. I don't know why it's not updating on mine.
I mean, I guess I would have gone. So why don't you go ahead and move me, I guess, as close to the Goliath as I could have gotten,
Sure.
without being in melee of the guy.
Yeah, I'm just decided to...
Or actually, no, it's fine. If he's right next to me, that's fine. That actually is good for me.
Cool. Okay, now he's back where he was on my map. So that's where he should be. Is he next to you now, Pohaku?
Ah, yes, now he is.
Now everything's as it should be. Mine was the problem. Fucking DMs and always thinking they're right and being like, well, maybe you guys should look at your map and I don't know if things are working right. Nah, I was the problem, and that's okay. All right, you're all right up in his face. We're gonna give him back his token that shows flight, so that I don't forget that he has it, because that's kind of important to him right now. There we go. That looks like a wing-a-ling. And you're right up in the face, and there's still these guardian tendrils holding on, but he hasn't really done any damage since you've hit him. Actually, you didn't hit him this last turn, Siobhan, so he doesn't worry about the guardian thing this turn. That's great. So we will... we're going to... Our next attack is going to be with disadvantage, because he is going to try and hit you with another Crown of Stars. $19 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. Then bonus action is burnt. It's okay. We'll mark off another Crown of Stars on this. And then for his action, because you're right up there in his face, 8th level burnt, 7th level burnt, 6th level burnt. We got anything 5th level that might be fun to hit you with? Yeah. He touches his forehead and he goes, "See how you enjoy this," and a lance of pure psychic energy will come out. Go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw for me.
Okay.
A DC 18.
Oh, hold on, I have advantage on that. Didn't roll it for whatever reason. 20.
20. All right, so you'll take half damage. 27, half down to 13. as this psychic lance hits you. He would love to have done more than that. That is his turn. Garnet is up, and then Siobhan is on deck. And oh god, I just saw how close Siobhan is to him. Uh-oh.
I will scurry up a little bit on the tree so I can see and throw a psychic dagger at the guy.
Love it. Make an attack roll, please.
25 to hit.
Definitely.
Just being
Definitely hits.
and 17 damage.
Owie.
And then I'm going to formally try to hide in the tree.
Okay.
22.
Yeah, you feel pretty good about it. Like, whichever way you went in that tree, up or down, you watch, you feel like his gaze just goes in the opposite direction. And he's just staring very intently in the wrong damn place.
Okay.
That brings it to you, Siobhan.
Miles and Barbarian. Yeah, I'm running back up on the bitch.
Yeah, make some attack rolls. I assume you're going reckless.
Yeah.
Are you going fully adjacent, or are you just going to be 10 feet away for glaive power? I assume fully adjacent because you have Polearm Master.
Yeah.
Okay. Make some attack rolls.
That's should be on the correct screen would help. 16 plus.
16 plus what?
So 24.
24.
16 plus 8.
28. Yeah, that'll hit. Not even shield can save me. In fact, he activates shield. He's using his reaction the second he sees you come in. So you're swinging at a 22 on all these.
Okay. All right. That is Oh, fuck yes. Okay, I rolled maximum on both the D10 and the D6. That's awesome. So let's see. So 16 plus 7, so 23.
Holy crap.
That's literally as much damage as I can do.
Yeah, you
in one
carve
swing.
it deep, and he's hanging on, but not by much. Make your second attack. 22 to hit.
That's 17 plus 8, so 25, so yes.
How do you want to do this? He's got 1 hit point left. I'm sorry, he has 2 hit points left, but your rage damage alone does that, so...
Yes. Alright, so this bitch has been all over the place with his crown of stars and, getting thrown off the edge and coming back, and I'm just gonna basically roar out, "That's enough out of you!" And, you describe it,
Right.
I'll say something and then you'll just say something cooler anyway.
So I just get that's enough out of you. Your first slice right across the chest, and he kind of comes down a bit, and he's trying to get away from you, lurching over, and you could tell he's about to go into a full flight, try and get away, and you full on, like, reverse the grip on your glaives. You're holding almost like a rowing oar, and you pull the blade upward mightily, and you feel it catch him from behind, and he goes tumbling over the edge, and anybody who looked over would just see 2 halves of him start falling in opposite directions.
Not the Darth Maul.
No, it's the he did the reverse Macbeth from
vertical
from the chaps to the top of the skull, just straight vertical.
Vertical maul.
Yep.
You know what I hate?
What?
Cutting people in half.
Yeah.
Every time you describe it, yeah. Every time.
I'll try and come up with something different. Maybe we'll go Highlanders. I'll do decapitations. All right. That's how it'll be. What did you get for telling me to describe it? I'm not gonna feel. Bad. I'm not gonna feel bad. Yeah, I'm gonna skip over any of the low elves' turns right now because they seem very in conversation with each other. boy, this Goliath is running out of plans, out of ideas. And he kind of looks at you all, seeing he's outnumbered, glances back over the edge, just goes, "This is going to hurt." He's going to cast Death Ward on himself. Just falls backwards over the edge.
Whoa.
And he will start falling, tumbling to the ground, well out of sight.
How far down is it?
It's a long fucking way down.
I'm just curious. I'm not. Yeah.
Guys could be in the neighborhood of. You're definitely a few thousand feet in the air.
Woo, okay. All right. Yeah.
Because you're like up on part of a mountain right here. And he is tumbling backwards. And ends up falling well out of sight. And that will certainly conclude that piece of combat as he tumbles down there. Reba catching her breath, very concerned. Y'all all right?
Yeah, more or less. How are you?
Oh, he said he wanted to go send me to see my goddess, who, I don't really have the best relationship with. And I wasn't looking forward to the idea of showing up on her doorstep because somebody wanted to send me to a whole different plane of reality. And the second one I almost got sent through, and so I'm not real great.
I meant physically. Are you?
No, I'm real good. He didn't even actually hit me.
Yeah, if we're doing psychic damage, we'll be here all day. Don't just take it as given that we're all doing very poorly.
That's fair. The three remaining members of the Low Elves here, Sindel, Liana, and Tangaroa, come walking over to you. And Sindel, the pouch you gave her, she extends it back towards all of you. Go on.
I will take it back.
Okay.
Where are you all headed?
Well, I think I gave Preet enough of a head start. Might start hunting him. And I think we're going to go down this mountain and see if we can figure out where that Goliath landed. That's a potential loose end right there. And I'd like it if he couldn't take word back about you all.
It's very nice of you. Don't think you want them to know about you either, to be fair. They really seem to hold a grudge.
I don't know. Maybe the idea that if the word gets out that members of the census are hunting the Low Elves led by the fearless Sindel Trueshot, it could be just the legacy I was hoping to build.
I think that's the first sensible thing I've ever heard you say.
Go do great things.
I offer her my hand.
She takes it, and you can actually see some tears forming in the corner of her eyes. And she holds your hand for an extra minute. She just looks you square in the eye. I'm sorry.
Forgive yourself. I forgive you.
Don't worry. You still won't see us in the assemblage. Deal's a deal.
Oh, I think you're square. I turn and look at the, I said, I think we're square, and I turn and glare meaningfully at the one who did fucking attack us. What's her name? Tanqueray and Tonic.
Lolita and Tangeray.
Nice reference. And Tangeray, like, yeah, I guess I was a bit swayed there by things. Sorry about that. I think I have some atoning to go do, and well, like Sindel said, we can start with hopefully wrapping up that loose end. And Sindel's going to look back to all of you. I mean what I said about the assemblage being off limits for us. I mean, after all, once word gets out of the heroic low elves with their dynamic leader, Sindel Trueshot, I mean, we might be in demand. We can't be everywhere at once. So,
Right.
it just might be up to you all to help keep that place safe. I mean, if you really did need our help sometime, we could always discuss a fee for that. You know, but that's down the line. I'm sure you have your own things to do.
Yeah, you're going back to talking nonsense.
Sometimes you have to think big. Be safe, or at least as safe as you can if you have that kind of shit to deal with. Do me a favor. Just, this is a small one. If in your travels, if you and Preet ever cross paths, I don't want you to do anything to him. But what I'd love for you to do, find some way to send word to me where you saw him, and then tell him that's what you're doing. I just want him to know that I'm looking for him. He had a way with words. She looks to both Liana and Tangaroa. She goes, "We're understanding that he was the whole source of this, right? That we never should have listened to him in the first place. Like, yeah, no, boys are nothing but trouble, Sindel. Yes, just saying." Well, I think that Goliath's going to get to the bottom before us, so we should probably get moving if we're going to catch up with him.
Be careful.
We will. And we'll also be careful about who we associate with.
Garnet would like to stealthily make sure she still has the bag of holding, and
Yeah, and you definitely do.
Bart.
There's... And she'll look to you, Garnet. Whatever it is that you are planning to do after she gestures to the goods, you're done with this, considering who you'll be in league with. Maybe if I'm ever looking for some business, I'll know who to give a call to.
I'll take your call.
I take that as a point of pride, then. Chugs at Pohaku. And you're a good dancer. I just really need to say that even despite everything that was going on, that was pretty impressive.
If you can't do it while dancing, you shouldn't be doing it.
Doesn't know why he does it.
Okay, well, we're going to dance our way down this mountain. Not literally. We'll actually go down the mountain safely, because that seems like a really good way to fall and hurt yourself. And until we meet again. They will head off. And one level below you all is a skyship being primed, getting ready to depart. The folks who were getting it ready had very much taken cover when the chaos of battle started. This one individual, fairly old-looking dwarf, like quad-forked beard. He's got this gnarly scar over like one milky eye. Everything calm down up there.
Yeah, all good.
Right.
Is everybody okay down there?
Hey, we appreciate that you kept everything violent happening up there, and none of you folks brought everything this way, because...
Yeah, I'm real sorry you even had to see that.
Some of it was quite impressive, I'm not gonna lie.
Can we get a ride up?
Well, considering the violence seems to have stopped, and you don't be saying anything threatening towards us, we're gonna assume you're on the correct side, and we're departing shortly.
Yes, we were protecting Gizmopolis from rogue agents of the Empire.
Well, in that case, you can ride for free. I mean, it's free to ride anyways, but I wanted to make extra sure that you do that, because this is a fully subsidized form of travel, and if you have full subsidization in that, you shouldn't need additional funds from individuals being pumped into you for additional needless reasons. Fully subsidized travel should just exist and be well maintained. That's what I always say.
But where's the money in that?
Don't you start. Give you
Hey,
the first
we found the council member.
Mannix does not understand not milking the system.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Mannix is so capitalist. It's But at least he's unashamedly so. He doesn't try and hide it. And you will all board onto this sky ship, and a few moments later, these electrical arcane couplings that keep it locked to the dock, they release, and you feel it just kind of... It almost feels like those of you who have been ships that have been on water, I assume most of your characters have, but maybe not all of you, you feel it almost feels like you're on a wave, like it first bobs, and it begins going upward, and speed is increasing, and you can see as you're coming closer to this gigantic flying city that is on this huge kind of conical shaped, very craggy piece of Earth, and on all sides of it you see just these whirling gyroscopes and propellers that somehow keep it from bobbling around. It stays very steady. The spires of the city, you can see spyglasses and all sorts of refracting lenses as well, and it's easily to tell just from a glance this is the realm of tinkering and invention. The skyship pulls in and it docks up onto one of the empty ports there, and the captain says, "All right, well, this is our one stop, so everybody out, unless for some reason you want the round trip back to the docks, which if you do, I guess you can ride back with me, but I don't know, whatever floats your boat."
How long of a trip was it?
It took you a better part of an hour to get there.
Okay. Well, in that case, then while we were traveling, once we sit down, Siobhan, took the package back from Sindel, and like you see her reach under her shirt, like kind of reach up underneath her shirt, and suddenly her eyes get really big, and she's like, "Oh, fuck me! I gave her the real one in the first place." Because I did. Because I have in my notes that the decoy is strapped under my clothes, and the real one was hidden in my pack, and I gave her the wrong one.
I love it.
Amazing.
Well done.
That is awesome. And Reba's looking. You pulled the double switcheroo, so even if she had suspected and was sure you were giving a fake, you really gave a real one, so you had made her feel bad if she was suspicious. That's good thinking.
Yes, that was my intent.
The only real way to fool someone is to fool yourself, so... True knowledge rests in knowing that you know nothing.
I am so ill-equipped for any sort of heist. I'm so...
Reba just
Terrible.
Reba puts a hand on your shoulder. Every heist needs muscle, Siobhan.
Oh, fuck's sake.
That is beautiful, and it makes me very happy that happened. And it is also just really on brand for this collection of Chuckle Fucks. That is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, I don't have to tell you guys because the one that was, the one it didn't get recorded last week, so there's no evidence of me saying which one is where.
That level of honesty I appreciate.
That is next level chuckle fuckery.
Yep. Give yourself inspiration for that level of honesty. I think that deserves to be rewarded, where you're like, hey, you know what?
I'm dumb, and you should all know that I'm dumb.
And so now that you're here in Gizmopolis, you would remember that you were looking for a general store known as the Graceful Mouse, looking for it, run by a gnomish male by the name of Valwyn Easy.
I think we just go straight there.
Yeah.
We take a little break before we do that?
We're pretty close to wrapping up.
Okay, then never mind. Jordan can cut that out.
Yeah. Which he won't.
Which he won't.
No, it's not going to happen. Yeah, and it doesn't take long to get there. Garnet, you've been to Gizmopolis before. It takes you a brief moment to get your bearings. The streets, though, are laid out in a very, very efficient way, nicely grid-shaped, and there are no, like, 7-way intersections or anything like that. Makes sense. And not at all like downtown Seattle, which is just laid out like cracks on a broken windshield, which is great. And coming in, you will see this gnomish individual working there. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Graceful Mouse. If you are needing anything, just let me know, and I will peruse at your leisure.
Okay, I think there's something I'm supposed to tell him, but...
As far as I remember, you weren't given any sort of, like, code.
It's a cold day for pontooning.
There isn't? Okay,
No.
Great. We're here to make a delivery.
Oh. You watch as he goes and just creates this parchment just out of nowhere. It's like, I wasn't expecting anything today. Where from?
Tinkerborough and the blacksmith shop of the thing my brain's gone.
You're all good. As you mention that, you see his eyebrows go up. He goes, oh, you're on specific business, aren't you?
Yep.
Come in. all of you. And he goes up and is saying, Stephen, if you would please watch things here. Special deliveries come in that I must take care of. This kind of youngish human male. Yeah, sure. No, I got everything up here. It's gonna be fine. Valen, if I need anything, I'll let you know. Very good, very good. He takes you back into a kind of small office, and upon closing the door, he casts an arcane lock on it. Well, that should keep things private, for the matter. So, you are supposed to have at least 3 items for me, hopefully more, 3 parcels. Ideally you have 5, that would be most preferred.
Yeah, so I'll take everything out. So it ended up being in the bag of holding, and then Siobhan and Kahaku had the other one. And I'll take the decoys out too, and I'll just be like, you can have more!
And he very quickly and efficiently, you watch as just these parcels just get quickly unpacked and are just going into like various crates or lockers and whatnot. And he's also like, he's doing it on one hand, with the other you can just see he's just taking tallies, inventory of everything very quickly. And not an item out of place. Well done. Well done.
She's pretty good at her job.
Clearly. From what I understand, this is likely to have you in line for a job, isn't it?
That was the idea originally.
Brilliant. Do you wish to contact them, or should I do that now? I don't know what sort of timeline you're on.
Yeah, if you could contact them, because I think I already used the stone to contact them.
She goes, very good. And walking out from the shadows behind him, the two of them completely invisible to your eye until right now you will see Ilona Goldcloak and Grenla Billowtrick step out. Well done. Well done. Allow us first to happily welcome you into our order. You have dazzling potential. Has anyone ever told you that?
I mean, my dad, but that's just my dad. Oh, and my uncle. My uncle always tells me that I'm pretty good at what I do.
Well, they are both unquestionably correct. You've heard of the denizens of the Penumbra, of course, yes?
Of course.
We work with them, but they also often work for us. We are the Council of the Shade. We exist outside of the purview of most of society. And as a matter of fact, it is our job to make sure that order is kept when it needs to be kept. One, the fact that you got everything here. Two, that even in the face of things going completely wrong when you were told to stay the course, you did it. That doesn't go unnoticed with us. That's the kind of thing that we value simply because that tells us who we can rely on when things get difficult. We intend to rely on you. So, as of now, you are part of our order. And it will be Grandma Billowtrick reaches into the sleeve of her mage's robes, and she produces this little platinum brooch. And it is in the shape of a hummingbird that is holding this little glittering diamond in its claws. She goes, "Wear this with pride, but we recommend out of view." And she pulls down part of her robe. You can see that she has one in there, and you'll see that gold cloak also has one as well. And let me add this to your inventory really quick here, Tanya, as you now...
Huge honor. And I have so many questions.
As you now have the Scoundrel's Brooch, which I'm going to assume you'll want to be attuned to it, so I'll do that for you right now. And I'll let you go ahead and take a look at it, what it does, before everyone else gets to hear, as this one's pretty special. Yeah, it does that.
That's amazing.
So, you are a woman of incredible talents, Garnet. This will help make sure that not only are your talents appreciated, but they're even more refined. As much as we would love to stay and celebrate this with you, as it's not often we welcome new individuals into the fold. We do have our own business to attend to, but as you get things set up further within the assemblage, because I'm quite interested in allowing...
Oh, la 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 la.
I'm quite interested in allowing our goods that are needed there to be a resource. After all, there are those who would try and flex their might against them, and if they're needing anything of greater quality to push back against that, why, here we are to provide. Never reinforce the already mighty. We are here to help those that are trying to grow stand strong. I'm not saying we do it all for free, of course. There's nothing wrong with making profit. But we also don't want blood money. You're an honorable sort. You'll do well. And if you don't, we'll just have to have a conversation about things, and there's no handbook to everything, so you just have to kind of learn and understand as you go along. If you need guidance, you'll find ways to get a hold of us.
Garnet will kind of tap the brooch.
Good luck. And
Thank you.
Don't fuck it up.
And I mean it when I say we're truly impressed. Not everyone could have performed what you did today.
It really was a team effort.
Oh, you're absolutely correct. We may have had some eyes on you at the Skyport.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the audience.
You didn't start the altercation, did you?
Technically, no.
There's nothing wrong with defending yourself. Though I will say, now that you've taken out somebody of that much regard within the Empire, word's likely going to get back to them.
It's a good thing that the Low Elves are so well known.
They definitely will be. We're going to help spread word, but keep that between us.
Understood.
We don't owe them any favors, but considering that's what they want and it will help keep people off of your back, everybody wins.
I agree.
Until then, enjoy yourselves. We have business to attend to, but Gizmopolis is a delightful city. I'm sure you will find many things to entertain yourself. Oh. Until then, and you will watch as Grenla, she turns to Ilona. So, shall we? Yes. They stand close and Grenla Billowtrick Dench will cast a teleportation spell and they will teleport off to some corner of the continent. But you have successfully delivered the goods to Gizmopolis. Gizmopolis is your oyster for the time being. Garnet, do you want to tell everybody what your item does?
It adds +1 to my proficiency bonus.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty
So
amazing.
Yeah.
You're more proficient in being proficient.
Wow. Wow.
And
And also 3 charges of sending as well.
Nice.
and it also gives you advantage on death saving throws.
That is the, yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wow.
hot
Wow.
damn.
yeah, it is.
Amazing.
Yeah, this you and I will say sorry to everyone else. She is the only one who's going to get an item that increases proficiency bonus. So she, no matter what it is, she will be more proficient than all of you in certain things. But I feel like it goes great with the character. But for
I think
all
that's
of
fair.
this, you guys hit level 9, so this is time to level up. This is also the point where the recorded, streamed portion of this campaign comes to an end. This campaign is going to continue on as a home game, as I love this story, I love these characters, I love these people. Jordan and I have decided we want to try some new things with the channel in the coming year, and it's going to be, I think, less long-form storytelling. But we have learned a lot through running this game. For the handful of you who have stuck on and watched the story up to here, my most sincere thanks to my most beautiful friends that I get to see virtually through this. I love you all, but the other thing that's going to happen is this is going to shift to a completely in-person game, I think, because we miss being in the same room as each other, and it's going to be a much more leisurely pace on stuff, and that just also doesn't lend itself well to things. And I got a cool DM screen that these people haven't seen, that I haven't gotten to use, that I can't use on this fucking desk. So legitimately, I know there's a handful of you who have really dug this story. Stick around to our channel, see what we do next, please. It's gonna be fucking weird. It will be, as we say, it'll be chaos of some sort. We'll see what chaos awaits. And again, thank y'all for joining our silliness.